Metaverse.
Greetings, I'm Shad. Not too long ago, I did a video addressing one of the pet peeves I have in many modern day video games, and that is the combat animations. That oftentimes they pick very poor animations where you're playing a character that's supposed to be trained, competent in the swordsmanship, and they have these horrible animations where it just looks like a novice is swinging it around, flailing like they're drunk. And so I was giving some suggestions on ways that you could improve it without impacting gameplay. Interesting, some people were trying to say that was impossible, you can't do some of the things I was suggesting, and then I made a follow-up video showing that no, you can actually choose more trained, historically authentic movesets that match the timing exactly using reference point for Elden Ring. Now, I know I'm not the best swordsman in the world, and there are people with who have vast more knowledge than me in this regard, and so I invited anyone who would like to make their own combat animations to see or give a reference pool for up-and-coming game developers or even established game developers that they could gain inspiration from with the hashtag medieval combat reference. And in this video, I want to see what you guys have done, showing, many people how we can improve this. And so we're going to dive right into it. The first one I'm going to give you a very prominent shout out, which is honestly probably my favorite video that has been made out of all the medieval combat reference videos that were made. And by the way, a good number of videos were made. Like, have a look. These are all the medieval combat reference videos that you guys made. Really appreciate it. And by the way, you can still make more, okay? If more is made, I might be interested in reviewing additional medieval combat reference videos. So Kramer from Living Anachronism, which is a phenomenal YouTube channel. If you haven't checked out Kramer's videos, I really recommend that you do go check it out. More than just making a combat reference movesets, he actually gives like a whole masterclass and discourse on what is needed in video games, and he has a great background as an actor and stage performer about things that you need to do to be mindful to telegraph, to make things very visible, but also indicating what you're going to do. And I want to show some of his movesets with you. Kramer's whole video is 43 minutes, and it is, like I said, it's a masterclass. He goes through in such detail. I don't have time to go through it all. I really encourage you to check out his video. There's going to be a link there, link in the description. It's genuinely brilliant, okay? And I'm going to show you just some of his movesets here, and then encourage you to watch his whole video.
And it is a 6-move combo, and it looks like this.
So see what Kramer's doing here, how he's doing a very specific stomp. You should hear his explanation of why he's doing it. This is part of the telegraphing that can help out gameplay. It's very specific, and what we're seeing here is probably the best example of what I was trying to convey in my previous videos, that you can have really historically authentic moves, right, that look trained, precise, that this isn't a novice doing it, and match it to very important gameplay. Like, look at the timing that Kramer is doing in those moves. They're very deliberate, very specific. You could lift that animation, just put it into a game, and it would be almost perfect.
So the light attack combo looks like this.
Love it, okay? Is using follow-through at strikes with that one, with specific motions, ending on great thrust.
The figure 8 and the 2 slashes.
I love the 2 slashes there. Bang, bang, and then right, ready for a thrust.
Coming here, that would be 5. Or it could honestly just be the figure 8 and the stab.
Just compare, like, even what Kramer is doing here with, say, the Elden Ring arming sword animation, is like, and they're leaning and they're over swinging. So I really like the timing there, where he's got like a pause in between part of the animation, which might give time for a counterattack, but if they're not quick enough, it follows up with those 2 downward strikes, which are a bit faster in tempo, and then with the thrust. And again, Kramer does, like, again, is so specific about the movements. Let's see what he does with dual arming swords.
Back here, could be back here. These guard positions in a game like Elden Ring aren't really going to mean anything, because it doesn't change what the attack combo is.
But it does change how it looks, and I think just the appearance of something that looks martially viable lifts the game. Even if it doesn't affect gameplay, very much their visual aesthetic and style is very important for just enjoyment, okay? If I have a character who's holding a sword in a dumb position versus one who's holding it in like what looks to be a train-specific stance, it increases my immersion significantly.
It's just flavored. So lean into that. Have certain weapon styles, have specific guard positions that they favor.
Completely agree.
We're here, and the attack pattern is a stab with the left hand forward. Then we advance with a stab from the right hand, followed by 2 quick cuts. We are now here, 1 arm low, behind, still offending the opponent. We then come back around, 2 more quick cuts. And then from here...
Love that exchange right there.
Stab, 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 cut, 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 stab.
What I really like about Kramer's combo there, he's really utilizing both weapons and is being very mindful of, hey, you got 2, let's try and use them both in the offensive moves.
Shorter version of the daggers.
Give me a big 2-handed sword, yeah.
So this combo is the light attack combo for the long sword, 2-handed, and it looks like this. We come down here, we come back up, we drop a strike to the opposite side.
It's actually interesting. That one's pretty similar to the alternate Knightly Greatsword in Elden Ring, where it comes down and then around and forward. That which is like, I know that one was there, but it wasn't representative of all the 2-handed swords. But I really do like those alternate animations.
And we come up, and then from here, there's still a number of things we can do. We can either stab, or we can cut across, and then stab.
I personally like the cut across one.
Down.
I just love the reverse edge.
And then stab on the opposite side.
By the way, that is a beautiful sword. I think I want to buy that type. Kramer, where did you buy that sword? I'm sure you mentioned it in one of your videos and I missed it, but that's a sexy sword.
Right. A series of moves. It can't stop.
That looks great. That looks so good.
It doesn't feel like it's over, does it? It needs to go somewhere. The energy can't just stop right there. It needs to finish right there. It needs to finish with some sort of big thing. That's
you want like a heavy finisher at the end of a combo, and they do with Elden Ring usually. Is that if you're able to complete a combo, it ends with the most damaging. They do it in Conan Exiles actually as well. If you can finish a combo, the last attack does the most damage, but it's like a reward for managing to complete the combo while in combat. What I love about this, right, Kramer is so specific on the timing, because the timing is one of the key things. People are trying to say, if you use historically authentic moves, your attacks would be too fast. And what I tried to show with my update video, where I actually remake the Elden Ring animation, is like, no, you can have the attacks move fast, but if you slow down the interval between the attacks, so you move fast and then it goes slow to the thing, and then move fast and go slow to a new position, you can nail the timing needed for appropriate gameplay or the type of gameplay people are trying to achieve. Kramer's doing that perfectly here, which is just brilliant. I really, really good. Watch, see how the attack is fast and then he slows down to the reset position. I love it. You can even hear the swish of the sword through the air when he moves. That's just gorgeous.
With a shorter blade like this, the heavy attack could very simply be the same as it was for the arming sword.
Beautiful, beautiful. So it's Living Anachronism. If you haven't subscribed, highly recommend it. So we'll check out some more.
Did that guy do a roll?
I don't know. We'll see. Like some of these I haven't watched yet, so because I wanted to get the live reaction with you guys. Hey, the helmet. That's great.
Mall Ninja.
I love it. I love it. No, he's completely right about like sword position when you roll instead of just holding off to the side of everything. If you brace the sword behind you, ready for the roll, you'll be able to recover much quicker.
That dude's belt buckle is amazing. I want his belt buckle.
So I think this is a good suggestion in terms of trying to get one-handed greatsword things, where his ending position is on the upward swing where you can hold it in place, because one of the issues with greatswords is, of course, the weight. So I think this would work. It would be like really difficult to pull off with a real great sword, but that's kind of the point, and so that's why it would slow down. This video is actually by the YouTube channel called Shadow the Dragon. So shout out to this gentleman. Yeah.
Move your character around.
That's like, this is the proper spin attacks. If you want to get area of attack, have you seen the ones where they just hold it out and they just spin like on a dime? Like, you could pull it off with just much more historically authentic.
They've got that move as a Asherbor and Elden Ring.
Oh, really? I'd be interested to see that.
On the off chance that anyone from Shad's community actually watches this video, I did make this castle from scratch, and there is something about it that you might appreciate.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes.
Get that man an Oscar.
Yeah, give him an award right now.
Hey, so this is going to be a little bit of
no,
a
take it
hybrid
away.
video.
Furry. Take it away. Get the flamethrower.
Furries can have their, input into combat animations, Oz.
Furries can have their day of judgment in my court.
No, you should be quiet about furries, or you appreciate his input.
Because this is going to be addressing a question that is sort of at
the mouth syncing is pretty good.
Like, it's impressive.
Core of this project I'm doing here, which is how to properly do.
He's taking inspiration from the Robin Hood. The Robin Hood Disney animation, but the Robin Hood one, where it's got he's a fox playing Robin Hood, and it's medieval and animals. Clearly,
is that Rags?
This is from Road to Paradise RP.
At least it doesn't say ERP.
What they were designed for. So the thing I want to emphasize in this is the actual tempo of the combo rather than the exact moves themselves. Some of the combos I'm going to be showing you, but that...
Basic, straightforward, I like it. From Wrath, slash down, thrust, ending with another slash. And that's very similar to some of the movesets that I was showing, because they are intuitive, they're based on historical sources, they're just like game devs, simple, basic, but really effective.
Perform quite quickly. I'm going to give just a little bit of beat of time for the opponent to respond.
See, love what he's saying there about the time in between. That's the thing I was emphasizing, Kramer mentions, and I love that this gentleman is also mentioning, is that you can have the fast attacks, but slow them between, slow down the follow through, build up for the next one to match whatever timing you want in the gameplay, okay? You don't need to actually slow down the attack where it's no, you can do it really fast and quick, but then have the recovery and it would still look awesome. Robo Eagle has this one here. Let's check it out.
I will be demonstrating. I have no.
Decent sword collection.
Yeah, those are some nice swords. Going from into guard positions, this is gorgeous. Oh, sorry, I loved that one. An upwards cut into a reverse edge. Oh, that was a sexy move. I loved that. I'm sorry, those are some beautiful moves. I loved the reverse edge high cut, then switching it down. So, how much better are these types of moves versus things that we often get in video games? Alright, I loved the exchange slash, then exchange and then downward slash. And it's being very mindful of the positions that is ending his moves in. I trying to end them in appropriate guards. I love that I'm seeing so much like Hime in what he's doing, of course. Or just gorgeous, gorgeous. So check out Robo Eagle. Seriously, sir, these were just absolutely beautiful. And he's got a katana set. Let's quickly watch this.
And he got the appropriate gear for it too. I appreciate that.
I appreciate me as well. He even changed the music for it.
This guy has a future in YouTube.
He does. That attention to detail. It's wonderful. Bit of Iaido.
Oh, Smooth operator.
Very smooth. What frustrates me, right? It seems like a lot of Japanese developers pay tribute to the Japanese movesets like they did in Elden Ring. The Katana movesets actually had some historical foundation and then they just butchered the European ones. Like, it does make sense, of course, if they're more familiar with what the Japanese swordsmanship moves are. Because some of these, what he's actually showing here, I was like, that looks familiar to some video games I've seen in the past. But a lot of the European swordsmanship moves, you don't see often in video games. Namen loser held? Is that how you pronounce it?
Name and loser held.
Name and loser held. All right, let's see what he brings to the table. Basic combo, longsword. Upwards cut, downwards cut, followed through, upwards, ending with a thrust. Basic combo, one-handed sword. Upwards, downwards. Very specific in his posture, arm held behind back. Not always necessary, but there are like cases where people prefer it. Shows very distinct form. That is a glorious shield. Keeping the shield on point. Love it. Upwards reverse edge cut, down. Gorgeous. Gorgeous! Savage Dragon RPG. Alrighty, sir. Reverse edge, reverse edge. Reverse edge, downwards. Mate, good. Oh, hang on. I'm loving this.
This dude looks like he's got a proper setup.
Yeah, check it out. These are some really tight moves. And so, like, if a game designer was wanting, like, instead of, like, huge telegraphs, but really tight, quick ones, this is just gorgeous. Good strike, thrust, first edge cut. Oh, no, that's main edge cut, and then down. Yep. Ooh, I love that he shows the slow motion and the sped up. Or he goes fast. On the side. This is slow motion. Not like keeping the arm forward, very tight strikes. And this will be bang, bang. Love it. Sorry. No one's done Shamshir with this yet, and so I love with the Shamshir, scimitar essentially. Scimitar is the it's not a great term, but it's a kind of a term for an umbrella of highly cursed, also Shamshir, Tolar, Kilish, and so.
Falchion?
No, not Falchion actually.
Not Falchion, but it's curved. It's got a curve.
No, Falchion, not under the same umbrella.
Okay. Is it not curved enough?
Falchions aren't always curved. Sometimes they're straight, single-edged. Like, oh, love it. Then straight. Ooh. Oh, we haven't seen spear. Sorry, I'm loving the guys. He's going into different weapons that, I know I do it too. Like, my favorite's longsword, so I focus on longsword a lot, but I want to see what he does with some alternate weapons. Oh! Sorry, mixing it up with the back end strike. Love it. Big, a really long thrust, slipping it down the hand. Gosh.
Variation.
Oh, I love it. So this is by Jonathan. I'm going to butcher his name. I'm sorry. Pussetti?
Might be Pushetti.
Pushetti. But Jonathan, mate, these are just gorgeous. Guys, go watch his video. Some of my favorite combos he's done so far. These were just gorgeous.
Tons of variation, whereas in Elden Ring it's just stab, stab, stab.
Yeah, this was just great. This video is from extremely specific username person. I love it. So I'll go straight into his combo. gives an example. And it's showing some dual wielding.
Probably the best. It is.
Okay, so it's showing a great exchange switchover. So slash down, slash down.
That makes sense.
Love it.
What swords are they?
So those are Chinese swords, and sometimes like the name, I'm not good with it because the names actually change. Like I've heard them call them Dao swords. Oh yeah.
He's gonna do a Ricardo. I love this dude already. Look, he's got Ricardo. There it is.
Ignore me staring at the camera. I'm just checking if I'm in frame.
But they're gorgeous. Like the blade profile on them is gorgeous, and they're very similar blade profile to some falchion blade profiles actually, and they're only like this one's only slightly curved.
The reason why I'm not walking forward is because there's a wall.
But I love how he's showing how fluid the transition is in this combo. It's great.
Hey everybody, my name is Milton.
Hi Milton, that is great.
This guy has a future in YouTube.
So this is another one by Savage Dragon RPG.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
And today we're going to do a couple more sword moves.
Awesome.
And my little brother...
Yeah, so this is straightforward downward slashing with each step. Now, it's interesting. Sometimes you can get away with like as simple as this. This is like it's in Skyrim tries to do this, where the Skyrim animations is just two repeated, slash, 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 and then the heavy is just downward slash. But they're really overswung, and you could replace those pretty, wild animations with just something as basic as downwards cut into guard, downwards cut into guard, something that looks so much better. And yes, I don't have time to watch every single video all the way through. And so I'm trying to give you guys shout outs, encourage everyone who's watching these videos. Just type in the hashtag or click on the hashtag in the description, Medieval Combat Reference. Check out these guys' videos. They put an effort to them and they're really great. That I just throw a cat at someone, like especially if they're a bit antsy and feral, winning combo right there. If they thought throwing a pummel was effective, throw like a feral cat. I love it. And them really.
What?
Because unheard broom. Okay, these are like alright, well, we're gonna watch it again. This is a bit like as you're doing halberd ones, like where these are heavier polearm attacks. Reverse edge. Oh, he might actually just be doing quarterstaff. That's pretty cool. Like, what I liked in his exchange then, where instead of just holding the middle and he actually moved his arms down to get full leverage on one side and then moved the arm down to get full leverage on the other side. Watch it again. It's actually pretty cool. So moved it all the way down to get more leverage, and then is going to do it again to get more leverage. Great stuff. Okay.
He's got some showmanship.
I love that. What I love is exaggerating some of his motions to make it more distinct and recognizable visually if you're watching this. Dude, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to watch that again because that was great. Loved the tempo where it speeds up quickly and then ends with a finisher.
What sword would you do that with?
You could do this with longsword. You could even get away with greatsword as well. Love it. And the specific stomp, getting the which would be a bit of a telegraph and timing action. That is absolutely awesome.
Oh, and then a suggestion for the best channel in the world.
Oh, that is a cool channel. I do agree.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
He's gonna do it.
Oh.
I wasn't going to say anything bad. I was going to do the slow intro we do on Nightly News, where I like, welcome to Nightly News. That's what I was going to do. Okay? Okay. Give us the Kopesh. This video is by Weapon Talk, an appropriate channel name.
Could do this standard attack while standing or whilst going forward. The only thing that's very important.
Straightforward, yeah. So he's showing beginning kind of attack, and so it can be repeated in a video game format or chained into a combo.
While doing an attack with a Chipesh is to not let your guard go and always keep your shield in front of your body.
Exactly. Keep that shield forward. Love it.
And
So that was the
Yeah, and those combos could be used with long arming sword. Absolutely.
combo, and now we have a shield break by grabbing the shield of the enemy with the back of your sword, and putting it to the side.
Because it's a broader bladed katana. Got some good follow through there. Nice distance on his footwork. So we don't have time to go through every single one or watch all the videos that many people have produced. I encourage you guys to check it out. Seriously, there are some great animations that you could utilize and just lift almost one for one and put into video games. So these are some great reference stuff that you guys have made. Thank you very much. And also thank you guys for watching. Again, please check out these videos. And of course, check out the next video here on Shadiversity. So until that time, farewell.